YouTube, how are ya? BQ Something Diff here, bringing you another top 5 video, and today we will be counting down the top 5 DLC guns in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. No need delaying, so let's get right into it. Coming in at number 5, we have the VPR. Now, when this gun was first released, it was insanely good. You would get insta-melted like 9 times out of 10, especially with the yokai. Fucking yokai. Over the life cycle of the game, this gun has received a number of nerfs, making it a little bit worse than it used to be. However, this gun is still good in most close quarters situations. I like to compare it to the Vesper from Black Ops 3 pre and post nerf. Pre-nerf, this thing was amazing. It was probably the best gun in the game. Same with the Vesper. Post-nerf, it's still pretty good, but it's definitely not the best gun in the game. Best class setup for me is Quick Draw Grip Extended Mag. The fire rate on this thing is insane, so I like to have those extra mags. And Rifled Barrel. No need for an optic on this gun. I think the iron sights are pretty decent. This gun is really only usable in certain situations, but if you can adapt to that playstyle, you will be melting with this gun. I hope you have fun with it. Coming in at number 4, we have the XEon, or Xeon, or however you want to say it. I like to think that early on in the game when we were given weapon DLCs, that the guns released were worse than the base guns that were in the game already. This is definitely the case for the XEon. I don't know how to say it, guys. I find it a cross between the Type 2 and the Volk. Definitely a lot closer to the Type 2, but a little bit less powerful in my mind. It has a little bit of a slower fire rate than the Type 2, but a little bit more damage. The class I like to run is an ELO sight. I'm not a fan of the iron sight / whatever the default optic is on that thing. I don't like it. I don't even want to talk about it. Grip, quick draw, particle lamp, and stock. Pretty standard class setup, but it's what works for me, and it'll work for you, I guarantee it. This gun isn't my favorite to use, but it definitely deserves the number 4 spot, as this thing can be reliable in almost all situations. Coming in at number 3, we have everyone's favorite gun to get killed by, or at least mine, the Auger. When this gun first dropped, I absolutely hated getting killed by this thing. It has the most obnoxious gun sound in the world, and that fire rate is insane. I found I rarely won a gunfight against it, no matter if it was long or short range. I just couldn't beat it. Then I started to use it and realized that it definitely wasn't the most overpowered gun ever, but it was still extremely fun to use. I absolutely love the iron sights on this gun. They are probably the best in the game. It's basically a red dot sight with a customized circular reticle already installed. The class I like to run on this thing is Grip, Quick Draw, Stock, and Rifled Barrel. I think you guys can see a bit of a theme amongst my classes. I don't switch it up too much, at least not in this game. But anyway, guys, that's the class setup for the Auger. I hope you guys use it. It works for me. I hope it works for you. Enjoy. Bringing you to the number 2 spot, we have the Trencher. This is a throwback to the old Type 100. I think that's what it's called from World at War, and it does not disappoint. This might be my favorite gun in the game to use. However, it doesn't quite take the cake for best DLC gun. I never used to use any of the DLC guns because I didn't have the Season's Pass for this game, and I was never lucky in supply drops, but I really wanted to get this gun, so I grinded the challenge for it, and I was not disappointed. This gun is great from short to medium range, similar in time to kill to the Karma, a little bit on the slower side. It's still a very good gun. My favorite class setup is the ELO sight, although definitely usable without one, so I suggest if you can use it without the ELO sight, definitely do so. Quick Draw, Extended Mag, Rifled Barrel, and Stock, pretty standard again. This gun is super fun to use, and it is very powerful, so get out there and start plowing with it. The moment we've all been waiting for, the best DLC gun in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is the Risin Emx. I may as well just leave it at that. This gun is so good. At least I think so. I think my KD ratio with this gun is above a 4.0 right now. I don't think I've ever had a bad game with it. I think this is the best burst fire SMG we have had in any Call of Duty, even though there have only been 3, I think. The Chickum from Black Ops 2 and the Pharaoh from Black Ops 3. Let me know if there were others, but I think those were the only ones. This gun isn't that great when you first get it. It only one-bursts people from short range, but when you throw attachments on this thing, it is an absolute beast. The setup I roll, which is also on my channel, I made a video last week on it because I loved it so much, is as follows. Rifled barrel is essential as it will increase that one-burst kill range. Extended mag just to increase the magazine size from 30 to 45. Quick draw, as with this gun, has a little bit of a slow ADS time. And stock to be able to strafe back and forth and get some kills that you normally would not have gotten. The best thing about this setup is you don't have to waste a creative class slot on an optic attachment. The iron sights on this gun are beautiful. If you guys roll this gun with that setup, you will not be disappointed. Anyway guys, there you have it, the top 5 DLC guns in Infinite Warfare. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and let me know if you guys have a different top 5 DLC gun list down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Be sure to check out one of the other 2 videos on screen if you haven't seen them yet, and if you're still here, be sure to leave a like and also subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.